blood cell and blood cell and their function. Red cell precursor formed in the bone marrow from erythroid progenitor cell are called erythroblast or normoblast. CF coliforming unit. This divide and acquire immunoglobulin, which turns the cytoplasm pink. The nucleus condenses and is extruded from the cell. The first non-nucleated red cell is reticulocyte, which still contain ribosomal material in the cytoplasm, giving this large cell a faint blue tinge polychromasia. Reticulocyte lost their ribosomal material and mature over 3 days, during which time they are released into circulation. Increased number of circulating reticulocytosis reflect increased erythropoiesis. Proliferation and differentiation of red precursor is stimulated by erythropoietin, a polypeptide hormone produced by renal interstitial peritubular cell in response to hypoxia. Proliferation and differentiation of red cell precursor is stimulated by erythropoietin, polypeptide hormone produced by renal interstitial peritubular cell in response to hypoxia. Failure to erythropoietin production in patients with renal failure causes anemia, which can be treated with exogenous recombinant erythropoietin. Similar pharmacological agent called erythropoiesis stimulating factor darbepoetin. Normal mature red cells circulate for about 120 days. These are 8 micrometer biconcave discs lacking a nucleus, but filled with hemoglobin, which delivers oxygen to the tissue. In order to pass through the smallest capillaries, the red cell membrane is deformable with a lipid bilayer, which is skeleton or filamentous protein attached by special linkage. Protein. Inherited abnormality of any of these protein result loss of membrane. A cell pass through the spleen. The formation of abnormality shaped red cell called spherocytosis or elliptocytes. Red cells are exposed to osmotic stress in the pulmonary and renal circulation. In order to maintain homeostasis, the membrane contain ion pump, which control intercellular level sodium, potassium, chloride, and bicarbonate. In the absence of mitochondria, the energy for this function is provided by anaerobic glycolysis and the pentose phosphate pathway in cytosol. Membrane glycoprotein inserted into the lipid bilayer also form antigen recognized by blood grouping. ABO and research system are the most commonly recognized, but over 400 blood group antigens have been described. Stem cell factor, interleukin 6, interleukin 11, pluripotent stem cell, stimulation of pluripotent stem cell factor, interleukin 3, myeloid progenitor cell. Myeloid progenitor cell, interleukin 3, granulocyte, monocyte, colony forming stimulating factor, burst forming BFUE, burst forming unit erythroid, burst forming unit erythroid, erythropoietin, coniforming erythroid red cell. Interleukin unit, granulocyte, monocyte, coniforming unit, interleukin 6, coniforming unit, megakaryocyte, thrombopoietin, megakaryoblast, platelet. Interleukin 3, granulocyte, monocyte, stem cell, interleukin 12, coniforming unit, granulocyte, monocyte, granulocyte, coniforming stimulating factor, neutrophil, interleukin 3, stem cell factor, basophil, granulocyte, monocyte, coniforming stimulating hormone, interleukin 5, eosinophil, granulocyte, coniforming stimulating hormone, monocyte, stimulating factor, monocyte, stimulating factor, monocyte, prepare stem cell factor, interleukin 7, lymphoid progenitor cell, interleukin 3, B stem cell, interleukin 4, interleukin 7, B cell, interleukin 3, thymocyte, interleukin 2, 4, 7, T cell. Myeloblast, myelocyte, metamyelocyte, neutrophil, red blood cell. Neutrophil, myeloblast, myelocyte, metamyelocyte, neutrophil, pro-normal blast, early normal blast, late normal blast, reticulocyte, red blood cell, megakaryocyte, platelet. Normal structure, red cell membrane. Red cell membrane flexibility is conferred by attachment of cytoskeleton protein. Important transmembrane protein include band 3, transmembrane protein, transmembrane protein and ion channel protein, glycoprotein C, transmembrane protein হলো band 3 glycoprotein C, involved in cytoskeleton attachment and gas exchange করবে এটা band 3 ion channel and glycoprotein C involved glycoprotein C cytoskeleton attachment gas exchange and a receptor for Plasmodium falciparum in malaria gas exchange করবে glycoprotein C. Antigen on red cell determine the individual blood group. Rh D antigen, blood group O antigen, blood group A antigen, blood group B antigen. There are currently 39 blood group system. Group of carbohydrate protein antigen controlled by single gene mutation. The most importantly clinically are ABO and RSSR system. ABO genetic locus, 3 main ABO, the A membrane surface people allele produce an O antigen, which lack of this added sugar group. Rh antigen are transmembrane protein. So RhD antigen, transmembrane protein. Hemoglobin is a protein specially adapted for oxygen transport. It is composed of 4 globin chain, each surrounding an iron-containing porphyrin pigment molecule termed heme. Globin chain are combination of 2 alpha and 2 non-alpha chain. Hemoglobin A, 2 alpha to beta represent over 90% of adult hemoglobin, while hemoglobin F, 2 alpha to gamma, is the predominant type in fetus. Each heme molecule contains a ferrous iron to which oxygen reversely bind. The affinity for oxygen increases successive oxygen molecule bind. When oxygen bound beta chain swing closer together, they move apart as oxygen is lost. In the open deoxygenated state, 2,3 bisphosphoglycerate, 2,3 BPG bisphosphoglycerate, a product of red cell metabolism, binds to hemoglobin molecule and lowers its oxygen affinity. This complex interaction produces sigmoid shape oxygen dissociation curve. The position of this curve depends on the concentration of 2,3-BPG bisphosphoglycerate at the 9-channel carbon dioxide. Increased levels shift the curve to the right and causes oxygen to release more readily. The red cell rich hypoxic tissue, hemoglobin F is usually unable to bind to 3-BPG and has left shifted oxygen dissociation curve, which together with low pH of fetal blood ensure fetal oxygenation. Strong oxidation agents such as davidson can convert ferrous iron in hemoglobin to its ferric state. The result methemoglobin also has a less shifted oxygen dissociation curve, which can result tissue hypoxia. Genetic mutation in the heme binding pocket of globin chain hinge interaction between globin chain result in hemoglobinopathies or unstable hemoglobins. Alpha globulin chain are produced by 2 gene, chromosome 16, and beta chain globulin, a single gene on chromosome 11. Imbalance the production of globulin chain result thalassemia, defects in heme synthesis cause porphyrias. Gestation red cell at the end of their lifespan, approximately 120 days, are phagocyted by the reticuloendothelial system. Amino acid from globin chain are recycled and iron is removed from heme for reuse in hemoglobin synthesis. The remnant heme structure is degraded to bilirubin and conjugated with glucuronic acid before being excreted in bile. In small bowel, bilirubin is converted to stercobilin. Most of this is excreted, but small amount is reabsorbed and excreted by the kidney as urobilinogen. Increased red cell destruction due to hemolysis or ineffective hemopoiesis result in jaundice and increased urinary urobilinogen. Free intravascular hemoglobin is toxic and is normally bound by haptoglobulin, which are plasma protein produced by liver.